All right, we're here at WPTZ. Very excited, Tom Messner. We talk all the time on the radio, and you're doing our forecast for us every single day. And I thought to myself, you know what? What better opportunity than come over here and see what it's like in the land of weather and television.
Big time television here.
It's like all these lights. The craft services alone was worth the pop by.
Oh, yeah?
Let's just put it that way.
Oh, good.
When it comes to being a weatherman, like where do you start when you get here in the morning?
Well, our job is a two-pronged thing, and a lot of times I'm not sure people think about it. You've got to make a weather forecast. We don't just rip it off the wire. We actually sit down and we say, okay, what's the weather going to be? We figure it out by looking at all kinds of stuff. And then when we decide what the weather's going to be for the 5-day forecast, we then have to make weather maps that can help explain what the forecast is going to be. So that's kind of the second part of it, where, all right, map 1 describes this, map 2, map 3. Then we go on TV, and by using those maps, tell a story, and hopefully it all makes sense.
You've been running around frantically, something about Dopplers and radars and all this kind of stuff. I can't keep up with any of that. But what I can do is talk really well.
Okay.
So
that's half the battle.
And then the other thing is gesture, right? That's a big part of the weather thing, gesture.
It is. You know the Vanna White thing? Where
yes.
She's made a career out of that. Weather's got a little of that going on. And don't put your back to the camera.
Uh-oh. That's the big thing, never turn around.
Yeah, which is easy to do at the wall if you're not paying attention, because all of a sudden you're like turning around and it's like, what do you,
Well, I'm getting stressed already.
Tough stuff.
Well, let's head over to the wall right now,
okay.
And maybe you could show me how to run through some of this.
All right,
stuff.
come on over here. So we've got the mighty green wall here, okay? So I think most people know about the green wall
It's
these
just
days.
green.
It's just green. And it's weird looking when you're in the studio because all you see is the green wall.
Right.
But it's kind of like this magic thing that...
What is this made out of?
It's just it's literally plywood.
Yeah.
That's painted with this funky color. One thing that you've got to have is you've got to have these monitors or televisions on the side. So really the whole way this thing works is you're looking at your finger when you're pointing on TV. So like right now in this case, we've got a local weather map on, okay? So it's like, all right, what's the temperature? Well, in Burlington it's 43. So I'm pointing to 43. But the way I'm doing that is I've got a TV on one side, I've got a TV on this side. Also on the camera here, we've got this reverse video deal where you can see yourself. So give it a shot. Let's see if you can point to stuff here.
The secret of this whole thing. I'm already confused.
Stick a hand out, see what direction it goes in.
Presently, it's going to be 40 in Montpelier. What the gesture? Is this a good one? Is it open?
That's not bad. That's not bad. Well,
like knifing.
You could do your point. Well, yeah, you got to find your style. But whatever works for you,
I'm looking at the board again here. So currently, do we bend over on TV?
Sure.
Or no, is that the
sure?
Down here, here in Bennington, it is 46 degrees. We have. Yeah, see, that's awkward.
Now, I'd be interested for you to tell me what the temperature is in Messina, New York right now.
Messina, New York is 45.
There you go.
I'm starting to get
do me a favor.
this.
Let me see a point to Lake Ontario, which right now is behind you, and do it with your right hand.
All right, well, we're going to check in with the Lake Ontario, which so the whole thing is about finding your screen, right? That's what, in Lake Ontario, it is presently blue.
So they kicked you off the radio. You're on TV now.
Okay. They decided I finally had a face for television.
Well, it took a long time in the green room, which is our makeup room, but they took care of you. And now you're doing the whole deal. So we're going to start with temperatures, the one that's on here. But we're going to tell a story here because we've got clouds coming in. And they're going to be here in time to rain, say, Thursday night, Friday. Okay. All right. So, and then we got to do a 5-day forecast +2.
All right.
Let her rip.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, fancy.
So great to see everyone today. Good afternoon. And we're going to talk about some of the temperatures out there today. Right now.
It's morning.
It's morning, right. This morning, Montreal waking up to a 41-degree day, which is, in Celsius there, probably around 13, 4, 5 or 4. We're looking at 40 in Montpelier today. The math on top of all of this. Bennington, a high of 46 this morning, which seems chilly, but if you've been to Bennington...
That's the current temperature, not the high.
No, that's the high. Currently in Bennington, it's 46. but no one there is awake because they're in a different time zone because they're lower than my belt on this television screen. Pressing the button in my right hand now. We're going to take a look at the storm tracker right now, not turning my back. You know, we got a system kind of coming up through Chicago here, maybe St. Louis, this area. It's going to rise up into these fingers of blue, which are lakes that I can't name, and then maybe come our way across the region later into Thursday. Moving ahead, we're going to take a look at some of the temperatures out there. I've actually seen this on TV before. 61 the high today in West Lebanon. So if you happen to be popping in for a little tax-free booze, know that it's going to be warmer there than, say, in Burlington, where all the college kids are going to be out in celebration of the 420 holiday. So that's what we've got as far as that goes. Taking a look at the 5-day, which way do you go for this one? Do we step off? Nope, we're over here.
Why don't you point to each day? You know, kind of break it down for us there.
All right, looking at Wednesday, we've got some sun and clouds, 57. Thursday, 69 degrees, which is a temperature and not a joke that we've put in just for the sake of this video. Friday, 65 and showers. And of course, looking ahead to your weekend, the only thing anyone really cares about, because these 3 days we're suffering doing our 9 to 5, just being here for health insurance and 401k. Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at a high of 50 and 51 degrees. You know, a little chillier at night. These numbers are lower. So maybe, you know, keep that in mind. Don't open the windows up just yet. But either way, on Saturday, we're going to see a little bit of sun. So as your significant other is running that raking and mulching internment camp at your house, you'll be at least enjoying some decent temperatures. Now back to you.
Well, what about the other 2 days?
Oh, the other 2 days. That's right. Of course, looking ahead into the week, I've run out of screen here. We're looking at Monday and Tuesday. You know, this forecast model is probably going to change so much that we're just going to say it's going to be sunny. But the reality is that we have no actual idea what the weather is going to be. Hey. No. No? Too honest. All right. Monday, 47. Tuesday, 50 with a chance of showers. And that is really not great news for me because actually Tuesday I'm going to have the time to play a little golf. And I was hoping this, can we just switch this model to, can we get the 69? And can we just move that over to Tuesday? That would be fantastic. So that's your forecast, your 5-day plus 2. Now back to you, Steve.
Hey, you know, that wasn't bad.
That wasn't too bad.
Here's the thing about it. You know, in our business and radio too, sometimes, you know, the younger people are coming along and, you know, they want to take your job, and sometimes as an older guy, you get a little concerned.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
You're not worried at all.
No, I think I'm good. But it's good to see you.
Thank you very much, Tom.